Alright, we are back, and just wanted to go through, before we start game 2, kind of the game plan. After you lose a game 1, like me and Anthony just did, what are the thoughts? What are you going through? You always hate the answer, depends, but it depends how you lose. If you really got destroyed on serves, your game plan is we got to figure out how to just receive better. Otherwise, we have no chance at this. If you received well, but they're getting you up on defense, what can you work through? A lot of times, it's talking about how do we close down some of the defensive holes that we're letting through right now. In this case, I think we knew, hey, we served okay. Anthony missed a decent amount, and that happens. He's gonna knock down more in game 2, hopefully. And I served okay for myself as well. Maybe land a drop serve or two, another miraculous cut serve. But the goal is gotta be not get aced. What was it? Probably 3-4 times by Drucker. We got to generate our own. A couple times with Tyler, we don't have to really talk about it because we play him so often about getting in the spots we need to. With Drucker, he did a decent amount of righty forehand type of hits, but he also had some backhands that Tyler was setting him for as well that we didn't account for. So just making sure we're going to be in the right spots. Can't really give all the details, but after you lose a game 1, it can be a little disheartening because winning game 1 is important. I do not have stats on the amount of times a team has won game 1 and then lost the next 2 to lose the series or vice versa, but I would say a lot of times when a team wins game 1, they're going to probably win it in 2 a lot. With like this, we felt we were good enough definitely to win 2 out of 3 games, no matter if we lost game 1 or not. It felt like a series that would probably go 3 just based off the quality of the players, the familiarity with them. So we knew what we did wrong. We just had to account for getting aced and put a little bit more work on also the hitting wise. We made some hitting errors, which isn't typical for us either. Usually pretty clean. So yeah, the idea is to clean that up, and let's see if we do so in game 2. Help walk us all through it. I'm also going to have some sound from the game in the background as well that I did not have in game 1, so hopefully it's not going to be too loud, but give it a little bit of background noise. Anthony starts off with a backhand. That is secretly a really quality hit by Tyler there. If we just watch real quick, he's going to look like he's about to push it. Then he just flicks his wrist and gives a pull, moves his leg out of the way at the very last second. Just a really difficult hit that he does really well. And a lot of players can't do that, and that's definitely a pro quality hit right there. And as Ben does a pretty good set there, tries to talk through what he did wrong, maybe what Ezra could have done better. They're a great team. They're good people. All right, Tyler misses the first serve here. Good second serve. Anthony, Drucker in a good spot and a tweener put away. It was a good serve receive, good set. And I don't think Ant got a piece of it how he wanted. He left it high for Drucker to get his hand. Just a great read by Druck, great touch. Definitely not the way you want to start the game after losing game 1. Is get broken. Excuse me. Lose the first point, then you lose the second, and you find yourself down. Oh, now find yourself down 3-0. Little setting mistake. Maybe in a case we take a timeout here, try to rethink it, but we just started the game. We know what we did wrong. A timeout's really not going to fix that. Maybe then cool down Tyler's serve, but since we're not getting aced here, timeout didn't really seem necessary. All right, we got 3-1. I am serving. Pretty easy serve. Off Anthony's knee, and it's not going to find his way. David Gonzalez gives a nice chuckle in the background, observing the game. David is a great player as well as a fantastic observer for Roundnet. Here we go. Good receive. Oh my goodness. That just can't happen. As you can see by my reaction. Not a terribly difficult shot, so I'm very mad that, you got to make the other team make the defensive play. And I hit rim there, trying to go for maybe a little too difficult of a shot. And now we're down 5-1 already to start game 2. Druck goes for the drop. After that, I don't know if he's hit a good one, if not any one, after that one early in game 1, which was just phenomenal. Ant rolls through. No way for Drucker to close off that push when Ant's diving through. You do not want to get in the way of that. Gives a backhand, good kick, good receive, and then a little backhand push. Just like I said, we were trying to cut down. I sold out for going around behind him. Couldn't come back for the good push, so nice set by Tyler to give Drucker a nice easy hit. Already 6-2, I believe. We'll know when they rotate. And Druck's in the right spot. Oh, and a bad set by Ty. That would have been big going up 5 early. I mean, Drucker read it really well. Just a bad choice by myself. Should have really used the inside of the net and pulled it towards that Dick's Sporting Goods sign, but just missed it. Druck almost looked surprised that it hit him right square in the chest. And Tyler with a bad set, uncharacteristic, but here we go, 6-3. Goes for the drop. Ty saw it coming, tripped a little bit. This was a hot day, man. Oof, goes for the backhand. Interesting. All right, 7-3. It's a commanding lead after you win game 1. This is not the spot you want to find yourself. Druck going for that drop. The longer the day goes, the more that drop's going to come out for a lot of players, including Drucker in this case. Oh, that's a good serve. I wouldn't say that's the Drucker non-pocket we talked about. Didn't bounce high enough there, but definitely hit it wide, and Anthony does not get beat wide very often, so it must have been a good one. But here we are, 8-3. We're serving second serve here. This was a pretty cool venue. I mean, turf was kind of brutal on a hot day, but this is a good venue. That was very much Drucker serve-esque. As you could see, we kind of hesitated. Popped a little high, but it wasn't back pocket. And pull it. Ty thinks I'm going for the push. I'm excited we finally held a point, sarcastically. Because now we're serving 4... might be 4-8. Might be 5-8. I already lost count. I'm the worst at the scorekeeping. It's a lot easier when you're not commentating, I guess. Two kicks. And needing the score again. Oh, what a serve. Ty almost gets that backhand thumb receive, but what a great push. That's huge. So I think it's 5-8. Might be 6-8. If we rotate after this, it's 6-8. Big break, though. Every break is big after you lose game 1 and then you find yourself down, 4 points early. You need to find your way back into the game as soon as possible. Especially with 2 experienced finals players like Tyler and Drucker. Also, fun fact here, this is a first Summerspike finals for Anchored LI, both people. Oh, a pretty good pull by myself to split them barely. If their hands were just a little bit bigger, both of them would have got a touch on that. We rotate now, so now it's 6-9, it looks like. But yeah, this is a first for me and Anthony in Summerspike finals, as well as Drucker. Tyler won it, I want to say, the past 2 years, 2017 and 2018, I want to say. Yes, he did. He won the ESPN one, and he won against, who was it? I guess it was Strange Embrace on the sand. Oh, pretty good body. What a bad dive and set by myself. Let's see, let's go. Pretty good serve. Puts in a tough spot. Decent up by Ant. I mean, could have been a better body, but pretty good touch by Anthony, and I just can't get a good set off, which is unfortunate. Now it's 10-6, Drucker serving. A good serve. Interesting, though. Might have came up a little bit. I would go to probably go to the observers unless they think that was definitely. Yeah, that might have came up a little bit. That one definitely clean. A good set, good backhand. And it squeaks over Drucker, which is, you don't get to say that often. But yeah, definitely this was a new winner no matter what last year after Chico won the first 2 Summer Spikes. I want to say whether it was 2015 or 16 when Tyler teamed up with Peter John for the first time, really not knowing each other very well. And they ended up running through the bracket, meeting Chico in the finals. And as most people know, when their team name was Moist, they ended up beating Chico. So the only winners of Summer Spike before 2019, were Chico or CS/Moist. So there was going to be a new champion here. Oh, a pretty good wrap. Drucker gets a decent hand on it, but just thought I was going to go more through the gap behind myself, and I wrapped it more than that. Believe it's 8-11, I'm pretty confident. Pretty good push serve. And Tyler misses the lefty hit. Drucker puts it behind him. Maybe the sun was an issue. Ty should be getting that on the net, but I mean, that didn't look like a put away type shot. So there we go. We got 9-1. Myself serving. Decent drop. Wow, how does he get that? That's unbelievable. Drucker's so long. That was such a good clean drop, and Tyler puts it away on 2 casually. I just stand there in shock that they got it up. It's crazy. Here we go. So we got 12-9. Drucker serving. Still down 3. Oh. Definitely barely a pocket, if that. I wouldn't be surprised they go to observers, but might have come up a little bit. We'll see what they say. David says pocket. We'll watch that again. I mean, it's definitely close. Definitely close. Yeah, just that last little hop up. You could see it when you watch it again. Yeah, definitely came up just a little bit. Certainly slight. And that type of pocket is definitely called differently among regions and hubs of players. But at the top pro level, a lot of us have a similar understanding, and we'll call a lot more pockets. Oh, what a bad hit by myself, and I get away with it. That Drucker thought I was going to hit it better as well. So what do we got? We got 10-12. Anthony with a good push. Oh my goodness, that's solid. And that's a great pull. Oh my goodness. I might be biased. That was actually a pretty sick play. I haven't seen it from this angle, honestly. I only saw it from the streaming angle. That's a good hand. That's a quality wrap. And Drucker might have taken off his hat in astonishment of the play itself. But that is on my Anchored LI Instagram for sure. Not this angle. Actually, this angle is pretty cool. But that was a good play on the series itself. All right, Anthony serving 11-12 here. See if we can keep the momentum. That's a great serve. A great body. Oh, why did I not set that? Such a silly hit after such a good play. Ant gets a good body up. Probably similar to game one where I was near the net, but tie's right there. I just got to hit it up no matter how high the set's going to be. A lot of Anthony put it deep or put it away. That's bad. That's a bad decision. All right. I believe, yeah, that's the third place game in the background with Do a Barrel Roll versus Chris and Skylar. I think Chris and Skylar take it in 2. I know they win. Pretty confident they take it in 2, but Do a Barrel Roll with the upset over GT was definitely the upset of the day. And I know they have had pretty good success against Joel in general, but that was definitely a great win for them at a big stage. So here we got 12 serving 13, second serve. We're back in the game from being down, what was it, 6-2 early, but you know, you're never really in control of it until you're up that mini break or up a full break. Oh my. It wasn't a back pocket. That was either rim or clean. Tough to tell from here, honestly. And you can't really hear that. Rim is definitely more of a you hear it type of thing. All right, so we get it. I guess it must have clipped, but I mean, Druck putting in as close as you can get. Yeah. Looking at it second, I think I would have called rim as well if I had a guess. That's clean for sure. Good receive. That's a pretty good set. I think Tyler's laughing. He might have combined with Drucker there. Drucker's just like dunking on him like it's a poster. That's hilarious. So we got 13-14. This is game 2. 2019 Summerspike. Good play in the background here. What a set. Oh. Kind of want to watch that again. I'll watch that again. And oof, almost Ezra. Summerspike is definitely one you got to come out to. It's basically after Nationals, Summerspike is the tournament to go to if you haven't really been to one, want to go to a big tournament. Ideally, if you're in drivable distance to Coney Island, New York City, but always just a high-class tournament by great tournament directors. Oh, that's so good. Most people do not do that backhand as well as Tyler. He gets low. Even though it pockets up, that angle is nearly impossible to read. Otherwise, you give away the entirety of the net. So, good swing by him. 5-3, I believe, 15-13. I bait him with the left hand to go for it. He goes for it. No good. And a pocket on the second one. Looks like he's had more. He struggled a little bit more in this game too than I think game 1. I don't have the stats on it in front of me. I feel like he put a lot more on in play. Pretty good serve by myself. Good up by Ant, and I go on 2. That's a big break to get it at 15s. Let's watch that again. In this case, it looks like Tyler, it's one of those cases again, if Tyler makes a little bit more of an effort, that's a great way to get down by Ant, lefty right into him. If Tyler makes a little bit more of an effort, he does have an argument at a hinder, but, I mean, based on how quickly I hit it and the positioning Ty was in, he's totally fine given the point, saying he was not there. He did not make a good enough effort to go for that ball. So 15s. We've made our way back after being down 5-1 or 6-2, whatever it ended up being. We've made it a game and hoping to get it to a game 3. Second serve is quality. And we get the hand block. Quality receive and set, and sometimes you just you put yourself in the right positions and luck happens. But get that hand block. Tough to see on this one. The stream from Spikeball coming from the left side definitely had a better view of that, but get the hand block. Now we're up 6-5. Finally a semi-driver's seat position of the game. Almost a wild ankle on by Tyler there off the rim. Good serve. Ty came up thinking I was dropping it, and that's that little flick put away. When the set's there, I mean, if Anthony even goes back door, Ty's just going to do a little cheeky swipe at it and put it on the other side of the net. So, and that's why he's, you know, arguably the best hitter in the world. It can be argued, but he's definitely in the conversation, which is certainly good enough. Oof, unlucky. Ty in the right spot. Ant gives it a little bit more pull than Ty was anticipating, and ball shoots down instead of up. We got 17-16. Break would be big. Good backhand. Puts it off the net. Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, I called a carry on myself, and also David agrees. But that would have been a sick play in the moment. We knew it. But I grab it a little bit with my left hand here. Get stuck. Yep. I call it at the same time, and David, even without it, he was pretty sure, had the similar angle that I did. But that was a great on by Ant. I'll give it that. I'm pretty confident his didn't rim, if I remember. So we got 17s after an almost break. These are usually the worst times to get broken. Let's see if it happens. Good serve, good receive. Gets the up, and Drucker can't get there. That's brutal. How does Tyler hit it that way? I guess it comes up. That's Druck's there, and I think we're all laughing because he just made a funny noise falling down and running around Ty there. He's a big guy. All right, rotating. We got 18-17. Game 2. They might take a timeout here to recover from that. All right, we're going to fast forward through this, though. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see. I don't want to skip too much here. All right. I take off. It looks like I had some pellets in my shoe. All right, we got 18-17. I believe we just rotated after that point. We did. Ty served me, and he was on the left. Oh, that's a big break. And that one, I mean, that's also knowing Tyler, but that's a good little defensive lesson, is especially when you're playing against hitters that know how to hit hard and hit well. Any chance, I mean, it's a long day. Spikeball events are a long day, and anytime you can kind of take a hit off, go for a drop shot, not have to swing full, whether it's on a serve or on a push shot hit, they try to take it off. There's a few players, I know Origin is known for hitting hard, but other players are known maybe for being cheeky or trying to save their arm. And I notice maybe Tyler on that one, I'm no way I'm going to get to his hard forehand, but I'm thinking if I could sell it like I'm going for it, he'll take a hit off, and I'll be ready for the push into my body. And this time it paid off. So we'll see. I'm throwing out, but I'm really looking down at my left hand. I look for it, and it gives a good set, gives the fist pump, knowing how big that break was to go up 19-17. I mean, that's just a huge break in general. Actually, you'll see another example in the background there. If you see Skylar takes the shot off, fakes the big, pushes it at Ezra. Don't know what that end result was there. It looks like maybe it double bounced or rimmed or something, but very similar. Very similar to what I was talking about just people trying to take a hit off, save their arm. And sometimes if you know you can't get to the hard shot, anytime you try to make a hitter play casual, that's when you can get some good defense. Double pocket there. double fault. Drucker, 18-19. Can't say I'm fully confident I'm getting this up. Comes up a little bit high. Druck had some close aces in this match. I mean, in this just game 2 in general. I mean, if 1 or 2 go his way, that's the difference though in pro level Roundnet when it comes to, you know, top 20, top 15 players. It's just one serve, one receive going your way, and that could be the difference of a game and sometimes a match. And it goes for the backhand. 2018. Ty rims it. And that's the game. Big break to end it. Not to have Tyler be serving 19-20. Pretty poor set. Druck knows it. Maybe sun was in his eyes. But difficult hit for Ty, and he rims that one as well.